Page 5 in your Siddurim. I'm going to ask everybody to please rise as we turn to page 4. I'm going to call Ophelia Sumac up with Edna, Parvane, Motaram, Aziz, and Tuba, who are going to come and light the candles for us, do the bracha over the candle lighting on page 4. I just want to also say that I'm very impressed that you are all here on time and that you're ready to light candles with us. It's very impressive. Come on up.
Gracious God, thank you for the privilege of ushering in another Shabbat of rest and peace. With a full heart, I thank you for the blessing of the week which has passed and for the strength which I was granted to overcome its difficulties. I ask your blessings for the week that lies ahead. Grant health and contentment to my loved ones and friends. Help us to strengthen each other with gentle words and acts of kindness. Bestow your blessings upon all your children. May this home be a sacred shrine in which you will delight to dwell.
And let us say, Amen. Thank you very much. You guys may be seated. You all may be seated, actually. As we turn now to page 11, we turn to page 11 for L'chu Neranenah.
We have our choir join us to make it even more joyous.
Shake
Yismechu hashamayim. The heavens themselves are glad, and if the heavens above us are glad, then surely those of us tonight here on earth can take a little bit of that gladness and bring it down with us.
Amen.
Yismechu hashamayim. Yismechu hashamayim. Yismechu hashamayim. Etagel haaretz. Yismechu hashamayim. Hashamayim. Yismechu hashamayim. Hashamayim. Yismechu hashamayim. Etagel haaretz. Yiram hayam. Yiram hayam. Yiram hayam. Lord. Yiram hayam. Yiram hayam. Yiram hayam.
The next song, page
20.
20. Roman numeral Adonai, literally may there be joy among us and among all gods.
Romelu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu behar kodsho. Romelu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu behar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu behar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu behar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu.
Last time.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu behar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu behar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu.
The choir has been doing a wonderful job. At this point, one of the hardest things is that we've only had a few days of actual religious school. Even though we've been in session for a month, there's been so much that we haven't had the chance to really pull together. And yet, here are this wonderful group that has got so full of ruach, so full of joy, so full of spirit. And they've been working on their first song from here, just a traditional Hine Matov U'Manayim, starting slow and then continuing on a little faster as we pick it up.
Ne'ma tov u'mana'im, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'mana'im, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. שבת אחים גם יחד.
We thank our choir. We allow you guys are going to take your seat. You're going to be back later, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, wait.
I was gonna say, you guys have
Oh, you guys are writing one more. Sorry. I read this. I read the sheet wrong.
No, this is what we call the encore already.
Yeah.
We've been called back already on this.
Encore. We're going to now turn into our Sidurims on page 23. Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi is a prayer that ends Friday and begins Shabbat. By the way, this is a family service. And when I say it's a family service, you didn't know that family service meant a family is going to be conducting the service. You thought it was a service for families. So I apologize that was your impression. But I'm going to have some helpers as the night goes on. I hope that's okay. Now, helpers, not herders, right? Okay. We're on page 23. Lecha Dodi is a poem, a song written in Sfat in the mystical tradition. And it talks about the Shabbat as a bride coming on her wedding day, that we are greeting this bride, this queen on Shabbat. So for the last paragraph of the Lecha Dodi, which is found on page 25, we're going to rise. But before we do, we're now on page 23 at the top of the page for Lecha Dodi, where we'll do two verses from here, and then the final one on page 25.
לקראת קלה, בני בני שבת לקבלה. לקראת דודי, לקראת קלה, בני בני שבת לקבלה. לקראת דודי, לקראת קלה, בני בני שבת לקבלה. לקראת דודי, לקראת קלה, בני בני שבת לקבלה. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, תשמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ותפארת ולתהילה. לקראת דודי, לקראת קלה, בני בני שבת לקבלה. לקראת דודי, לקראת קלה, בני בני שבת לקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי הנה אור הברכה, וראש מקדם נסוכה, סופה אשר במחשבה תחילה. לקראת דודי, לקראת קלה, בני בני שבת לקבלה. לקראת דודי, לקראת קלה, בני בני שבת לקבלה.
I'm going to ask you to please rise as we turn to page 25, the last paragraph. We face the doors to welcome the Shabbat bride, the Shabbat queen.
בשלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצובה, טוב ומוליד העם שמחה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לקראת דודי, לקראת קלה, בני בני שבת לקבלה. לקראת דודי, לקראת קלה, בני בני שבת לקבלה. בני בני שבת לקבלה. בני בני שבת לקבלה.
All right. Now I'm going to let you guys go that way, but we're all going to stay standing as we turn to page 39A for the formal call to prayer, the Baruch Hu, as we begin the Ma'ariv service, the formal evening service.
Baruch Adonai Hamevorach.
You may be seated. We turn to page 40. At the bottom of the page, the last 5 lines where it starts, Ki Hem Chayenu, and we'll sing together.
Ki Hem Chayenu ve'orech yameinu u'lahem negei yomam v'layla. Ki Hem Chayenu ve'orech yameinu u'lahem negei yomam v'layla. Ki Hem Chayenu ve'orech yameinu u'lahem negei yomam v'layla. Ki Hem Chayenu ve'orech yameinu u'lahem negei yomam v'layla. Ki Hem Chayenu ve'orech yameinu u'lahem negei yomam v'layla. Ki Hem Chayenu ve'orech yameinu u'lahem negei yomam v'layla. Ki Hem Chayenu ve'orech yameinu u'lahem negei yomam v'layla. Ki Hem Chayenu ve'orech yameinu u'lahem negei yomam v'layla.
We turn now to page 41, which is a 4 and then a 1. If you need that, that's great, but some people do need that. Page 41, as our bar mitzvah reads, there you go, and leads us in the Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, וזיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשכמך ובקומך, וקשרתם מאוד על ידיך, והיו את הטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Yashikoah. All right, you're going to have a seat for a little bit. All right, keep breathing.
And we'll continue then with the next prayer in our service. Mincha Milcha, page 44.
Yalla Adonai, mi kamocha nedar v'kodesh, norati lot osei pelech, norati lot osei pelech. Uvanecha bokei hayam, Zeheli anu ve'amu, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Amen.
Staying in the same key, we thank God. If you peek outside, you can see that the stars are just beginning to twinkle out. The sun is down. We ask God's blessing on us as we enter the wonderful part of the evening, that God might spread over us a shelter of peace.
We're on third line from the bottom of page 45. Page 45. We ask that it's a great prayer that we just sang. May God spread over us the shelter of peace. I think that prayer is always appropriate, and in the times we find ourselves now, it's doubly important and doubly appropriate. We're going to transition from that moment into another. You're back up here.
Yeah.
All right, great.
There you go.
We're going to turn to page 46 for Vishamru, a special prayer for Shabbat.
Shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat v'asot et ha-Shabbat v'dorotam b'ridoam v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat v'asot et ha-Shabbat v'dorotam b'ridoam Veini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti olam, oti olam, oti olam v'shameru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat v'asot et ha-Shabbat v'dorotam b'ridoam Ki sheishet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shabayim ve'et ha'aret v'shameru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat v'ha-Shabbat v'dorotam b'ridoam Uvayom ha-shavi'i Shabbat v'inafash Shabbat v'inafash Shabbat v'inafash v'shameru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat v'asot et ha-Shabbat v'dorotam b'ridoam.
Nice job, sir. All right, you can go sit down.
Hey.
We're done torturing you for the moment. Shabbat Shalom, Good Shabbos, Chatori. Literally the only Farsi I speak. I've already used all of it. You'll hear that word again tomorrow, and for the new people, it'll be funny for them. I know, it's so exciting. Can I hold you? Okay. Hi, Delilah. My name's not Samson. Okay, so we're good. We're good, okay? I'm not going to take you far, I promise. So, who knows what parsha we read? Do you know what parsha we read today? Tomorrow? Do you know what parsha it is? Okay, you're just utterly confused. It's fine. I have moments of confusion too. So, this week, everything starts over. We wiped the slate clear on Yom Kippur and Rosh Hashanah. We prayed, we fasted, we beat our chest. We sat, we stood, we sat, we stood. We did all these things, all these prayers. And today and tomorrow is Parshat Bereshit. It's the parsha, it's the portion where we start again. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great? Do you remember when you were kids? When you were kids and used to play baseball or kickball or basketball or whatever, and you used to get it, I don't know about you, but when I used to play pickup basketball or football or whatever we played, we didn't have referees, right? So if you guys had an argument over what the rule was, or whether somebody got fouled, or whether the ball was fair or foul, what would you do? Exactly. A do-over. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great if you could just reset and start your player from that level, right? This is probably a crowd that mostly doesn't play Fortnite, but your kids might, so you know what I mean. In this week's Parsha, God creates the universe. And I know, it's so exciting, totally exciting. Before God creates the universe, God asks the heavens, I'm going to create this universe, God says, and on it I'm going to create human beings. And the rabbis tell a story of different aspects of life, protesting the creation of human beings. Peace comes forward and says, God, do not create human beings because they will make war. Truth comes over and says, God, do not create human beings because they will lie. All of these different virtues come forward to argue for or against the creation of the human being. And the story says that God takes truth, the virtue of truth, and throws truth from the heavens onto earth. Think about that for a second. God takes truth and throws it to the earth. Similar to something we talked about earlier in my Talmud class today for the people that are here, both of you that take Talmud. God doesn't own truth. Truth is not found in heaven. Truth is not found in some observer of this creation. Truth is found here. Truth is found in those moments we come to celebrate together. A bar mitzvah, a baby naming, or a baby. Truth is found here on earth. And God knows, literally, God knew that with the creation of human beings, there would be war, there would be dishonesty, there would be all of these different things, but also God knew that with the creation of human beings, there would be love, and there would be charity, and there would be justice. None of those virtues, though, are found anymore in creation. None of those virtues are found in heaven. God created the world and left it to us. It's our responsibility to tend this earth with truth. I was going to say with truth and justice, but then I would have to say with the American way. I'm not going to do that. But with truth and with love, with kindness and with charity and justice. These are the gifts that we have. These are the building blocks of creation as much as any atom in the universe. In our universe, in our moral universe, these virtues are the building blocks. Okay, this is not... This is life. I don't get to start this speech over. I don't get a do-over because I was interrupted. I don't get a do-over because there's noise coming in and out. Our lives aren't perfect. Our lives are messy and beautiful. There's nothing, I'll tell you honestly, there's nothing more beautiful in the sanctuary than the sound of a baby. Because with that sound, creation is renewed. Every year, we come back to read Parshat Breshit, to read Genesis. But without that baby, without the people outside and their kids, without the kids running around, there is no one to read Breshit. It's up to us, as you become a bar mitzvah, this applies to you as well. It's up to us to make sure that next year we begin again together as a community, that there's someone here to listen to the words of Breshit. You ready? You're not doing anything. I don't know if you're ready. All right, good. Shabbat Shalom. We continue our service. Rabbi Adam, what page are we on?
Page 46 with the Chatzikah.
Page
46. It's a little high. Let's try that again.
We turn to page 47. I'm going to ask you to rise. At the way top of the page, in smaller letters, you'll see the 6 words of Adonai Sfatai Tiftach, which begins the silent Amidah. We're going to sing this song all together and transition into a silent prayer on page 47.
Adonai, na 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 sfatai tita. Ana na 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 ufi agi tehilatecha. Ana na 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 Adonai. Ana na 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 sfatai tita. Ana na 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 ufi agi tehilatecha. Ana na 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 Adonai. Ana na 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 sfatai tita. Ana na 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 ufi agi tehilatecha. Ana na 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 Adonai. Ana na 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 sfatai tita. Ana na 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 ufi agi tehilatecha.
You may be seated. If you're still saying the Amidah, please continue to do so. The rest of us may be seated as we bring up our youth choir back up.
Oh, say shalom, shalom, bimromav. Ooh, yeah, say shalom, yeah, say shalom. Oh, say shalom, shalom, bimromav. Ooh, yeah, say shalom, yeah, say shalom. Inu malkeinu, yeah, say shalom. Rahman, yeah, say shalom. Sur Israel, Yaseh Shalom, Hezkadosh Baruch Hu, Yaseh Shalom, Oh say Shalom, Shalom b'mromav, Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Oh say Shalom, Shalom b'mromav, Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom. Malkeinu, Yaseh Shalom, Rahman, Yaseh Shalom, Sur Israel, Yaseh Shalom, Hezkadosh Baruch Hu, Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom b'mromav, Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom. Shalom b'mromav, Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom.
We turn now to page 75. If you brought your children here with you, we're going to do a blessing for our children. If you brought your children, I brought mine. So come on up, kids. All right. We're going to do the daughters first. We're on the bottom of page 75. And then we're going to do the sons. All right? Yisimech Elohim Kisara Rivka Rachel V'Leah. Now boys, come on, run. Come on. Bless our boys. Yisimcha Elohim Ke'Ephraim U'Chemenashe. And now together we bless our children. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and protect you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God's countenance shine upon you, and may God bestow kindness upon you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God's countenance be lifted toward you, and may God grant you peace. And let us say, Amen. Aiden, come on back up. Aiden. We're going to rise all together. I know you were sitting for so long, but come on, we're going to rise for the Kiddush on page 55. Let's see. It's grape juice. Okay, we're good. Okay, so you can drink this after.
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzah banu v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava u'ratzon kinchilanu Zikaron le'ma'aseh Bereshit Ki hu yom techila V'mikra kodesh Zechem etziach Mitzrayim Kivanu b'charta
Ve'otanu kidashta Mikol ha'amim B'Shabbat Kodshecha Be'ahat Ratzon Hinchaltanu
Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen. Is it good?
Pretty good.
Drink as much as you want then. We now turn to page 56 for the Aleinu. All right. Don't drive.
שלא שם חלקנו כהם וגורלנו ככל המונם ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר ארץ מושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל ושכינתו זו וגובה מרומי הוא אלוהינו אנוש אין מלכנו אפס זולתו ככתוב בצורתו וידעת היום להשב אותם אל לבבך נאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא ויהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
Echad. You may be seated. In our community this week, we commemorate the lives and the yard sites and we remember with love Mo Holland and Barbara Levin, Adele Rosenfeld, Hank Grossman, Ray Gutharts, Gladys Isser, Sylvia Klein, Lillian Marks, Marilyn White, Martin Horowitz, Selma Carey, Marla Hasselkorn Osband, Janet Murphy Rickler, Layla Volk, Marilyn Walter, Mel Baumwall, Walter Chestnut, Herbert Cole, Jean Bemel, Susan Fenton, Harry Gelfand, Zelek Goldberg, Benjamin Carlton, William Malinoff, Louis Pravda, Harold Roth, Gussie Schneiderman, Sarah Silken, Dory Seinberg, Julia Berman, Goldie Jacobson, A. Michael Kalick, Miriam Norber, Scott Rich, Annette Robinson, Peter Schnoll, Jonathan Singer, Lillian Steinberg, Rachel Tarika, Adele Wishner, Helen Woods, David Baker, Sarah Bookbinder, Goldie Druyan, Marie Grode, Eunice Kessler, Louis Kwartowitz, Erwin Rossoff, Benjamin Wixel, and Gary Zellickson. May all of their memories be a blessing. All those who have a need or desire to say the Mourner's Kaddish, please rise as we say it together on page 58. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah. Be'alma divrach chirutei ve'amlich malchutei. B'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei b'chol beit Yisrael. Ba'agalah u'bizman hariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah v'barach le'olam omei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal. Shmei dekudesha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. All right, you ready?
Shabbat Shalom. Nice to see everyone this evening at our family Shabbat service. And happy birthday to all the people celebrating birthdays in October. Yeah. Tomorrow, our Shabbat morning service begins at 9:15 a.m. with the bar mitzvah of Aiden Sumek. Yeah. And if you're interested in some spiritual and physical poses, we'll have Shabbat yoga at 9:30 a.m. in the chapel. There will also be an afternoon Shabbat service at 4:45 p.m. with the bar mitzvah of Austin Feldman. So we have 2 bar mitzvahs tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun. Next Friday, October 12th, is our fusion service at 7 o'clock p.m. And next Saturday, October 13th, our Shabbat morning service starts at 9:15 a.m. with the bar mitzvah of Zachary Elbaum, and we have a baby naming of Carly Perryman. There will also be an afternoon Shabbat service at 4:15 p.m. with the bar mitzvah of Ellie Rubo. We got a lot going on. Eli Rubo. We have a lot of simchas. It's very, very nice. Next Sunday, October 13th at 5 p.m., we'll be having our the first part of our two-part pulpit exchange. It's going to be at St. Bernardine's next door with Rabbi Vogel and Father Evans as they discuss meeting our makers and a celebration of life. Part 2 will be held on Friday, October 19th here at Temple Aliyah at 8 p.m. during our Shabbat service. Information on all Temple Aliyah events can be found on our website and also in the blue Kol Shabbat that was handed out to you this evening. Our website is templealiyah.org. Thank you to our Shir Aliyah Youth Choir tonight for your beautiful voices and to Rabbi Adam for your beautiful music. Please join us for the Oneg Shabbat after the service in Lubin Hall, graciously sponsored by the Sumek family. Thank you so much. And Robin and Garrett Feldman in honor of Aiden and Austin's bar mitzvahs. Lastly, I'd like to remind all of our visitors and guests to refrain from using any electronic devices such as cell phones or cameras as we maintain the sanctity of our Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, good Shabbos. So, if there are any kids in here this evening that have a birthday in October, you can come forward. Come on up. Not you. Not you. Not the bar mitzvah boy, because that's a gift. You're going to get enough stuff. Oh. Everybody do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh. All right. When's your birthday? October 17th. That checks out. When's your birthday? August 3rd. Oh, okay. That makes sense. When's your birthday, sir? October 8th. Oh, careful. That's open. What's your birthday? October 1st. Oh, happy birthday. Uh-oh. Don't worry. I have one. When's your birthday, though, sir? August? But we're doing October birthday. But you know what? Come here. Keep making that face. It'll do wonders as you go through it. All right? There you go. All right. Should we sing? Absolutely. All right, let's sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, October 30th. Happy birthday to you. Let Rabbi Adam, should we conclude our service?
I think we're just about ready.
Let's conclude our service with Adon Olam on page 211. Shabbat Shalom.
Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yetzir Nivra, Ve'ed Nasa, V'chefso Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra, Ve'acharei Kichlot HaKol, Levado Yimloch Nora, Ve'hu Haya, Ve'hu Hoveh, Ve'hu Yeh, V'tifara. Adon Olam Hashem Malach B'terem Kol Yetzir רלי נסע וחסוקו אזי מלך שמו נקרא ואחרי כיפוסקו לבדו ימלוך נורא והוא היה והוא יהיה בתפארה רצון עולם השם עליו ותרמתו רלי נסע וחסוקו אזי מלך שמו נקרא ואחרי כיפוסקו לבדו ימלוך נורא והוא היה והוא עובד בתפארה והוא היה והוא עובד בתפארה והוא היה והוא עובד בתפארה והוא היה והוא עובד בתפארה. Shabbat Shalom everyone. Oneg Shabbat begins in Lubin Hall immediately. Well, remember, they give you maturity. You can't do it at home.